A Russian state TV guest accused the United States of provoking a new world war in coordination with members of the NATO military alliance. Julia Davis Daily Beast shared an excerpt from Vladimir Solovyov, one of the most prominent figures Kremlin-backed media. Vladimir Solovyov, a political scientist and a former member Russia's upper parliament, he is discussing the conflict between Russia. The bonds between Washington and Moscow have become more and more tense on Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision to initiate a full-scale Ukraine invasion in February 2022. Russian propagandachi Vladimir Solovyov was seen in Moscow on 21 February 2023 in Russia. Rus state TV guests accused the United States of provoking a new world war in coordination with members NATO military alliance. Russian officials guests Russian state TV called strikes on U.S. territory West aid weapons provided by Joe Biden administration other NATO members to Kiev. The latest statements were made by Elena Panina, a former member of the State Duma and the ruling United Russian Party member. According to a translation of Russian by Davis, Panina said to other guests in the show West, "First of all, the United States has prepared a great world war. It is preparing a great world war through the U.S. NATO institutions. When a war took place in Ukraine, the U.S. media is trying not to cover it. There is no sensitive problem for the U.S. itself. Maybe we should start to create sensitive problems? We are faced with the most ruthless enemy. We are facing Satanism. We must continue until victory." Dmitry Kulikov, a political scientist, called on Russia to confront with the U.S. "We will have to face the U.S. They understand how deadly this is for them. We must plan a long conflict in all our actions and everything we prepare," said. On December 22, he warned that diplomatic relations between Russia's Deputy Foreign Affairs of the United States and Deputy Foreign Affairs of the United States can be broken if Biden administration seized frozen Russian assets. The explanations came shortly after saying that New York Times said that unidentified senior American and European authorities pointed to a new support for more than $300 billion in assets of Russian central bank hiding in western centers of White House, in coordination with G7 governments. Investigates whether he can use his existing authorities or whether wants a Congress action to use funds. Newsweek failed to confirm these reports independently and contacted the Biden management for commenting through email, but did not receive response.